tens of millions of kids go to tens of thousands of elementary schools in the United States. The job of the millions of educators throughout the country is to produce a uniform, shelf-stable product. That is why we have standards, and classrooms have uniform desks. How many apples to a box? The packaging plant can only know this if the apples are about the same size. Uniformity makes for easier farming, and if we can form our students using the same mold, we can make educating them easier and more automated. Soon, teachers will be unnecessary. Robots will teach our children everything they need to know, and with hyper-sophisticated artificial intelligence, our students will graduate from our elementary schools as similar as apples in a box. Wait, what if uniformity and efficiency are not the final goals of education? What if creativity and diversity were valued at least as highly, if not higher? Could the goal of education be this? Set up the structure like a scaffold or a trellis, and let students grow into their best version of themselves. Well then, if that's the case, why even have content standards? Why have basic common things like classroom desks? If uniformity isn't the goal, well, back to farming. Farming can look very different, but you have to have some combination of nutrients, light energy, and water. No matter how unique and creative a farmer gets, there will be common elements. Creative and unique classrooms with creative and unique teachers, full of creative and unique students, and yes, some common elements like content standards, and many times even desks. This brings us to our guiding question. How can I get students into standardized core content with as much engagement and buy-in as possible, while weaving in the arts, movement activities, and cross-curricular content to maintain learning for as many minutes as possible in a learning session? Well, you connect the content to their lives. You do that right up front in a lesson. Say it out loud. This is how this applies to you. In order to do that, the teacher needs to know the students. If you don't know who is right in front of you, how will you connect content to their lives? For the teacher to interact meaningfully with students while teaching to the standards, the teacher must know him or herself and try to recognize implicit biases. There is no average or standard teacher. We're all unique humans, each with our unique story that shapes the way we see the world. Just so, there is no average or standard student. Lessons must be designed to catch everyone in that room. You need to challenge your accelerated learners and provide scaffolding that will help the students that need it. If you aim to teach your average pupil, you will teach no one at all. If you can show how a lesson connects to something that they've previously learned, make that connection, especially if it's cross-curricular. And at the end of the lesson, allow for students to show competency in a variety of ways. This may be through project-based learning or even the visual and performing arts. And then when you're scoring their work, invite students into that process where they can be a part of their assessment and then have the opportunity to revise work based on feedback. What we're doing in education is not trying to produce tens of millions of clones of the same finished product. We are providing support for each student to become the best version of themselves.